tonight, Instructor Brian Otter, a little casual workout, but I figured I'd make a video. We're gonna hopefully get the Heptito videos coming back soon. Will's gonna come back and help us out with those. But I was teaching some sword instruction the other night, and I broke another toy. Product review once more. These wooden swords, if they're not the oak kind, don't even bother. All I did was hit the dummy once, and the thing friggin' shattered. I don't know how long I've had it, but not impressed. Anyways, you can't really hit it with that much. You have the oak wooden sword. So I had space left over, and went ahead and got a new toy. And this plastic sword was caught my eye because it was only $25. And I thought, how good could this thing be at $25? But it's worth making a video over. Now, here's the thing. It's not like the He-Man, I have a box sword from when you were a kid. It's not hollow. It's actually solid. And it looks like it's all formed as one piece. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe this piece goes in there. But I've whacked this dummy or the bobber out with it a little bit already in the previous week or two. And it takes a beating. And there's not, like wood, it's not going to chip, I don't think. So for $25, that's pretty good. Now, it's not typically the type of weapon that I learned on, which is the Japanese samurai type swords or whatever. But a medieval type weapon, you can think of like Spartacus or Gladiator. Those things come to mind. And either one-handed grip or two. It has the full handle here for two. And there's markings on here. Obviously, this thing was probably made in like China or Taiwan or something or whatever. So this, I guess, could technically be a Chinese sword or whatever. But you get the idea. It looks like one of those basic swords that you would see them shield on one arm kind of thing, or wooden one of these in training. But nowadays we can get plastic because we're in modern times, and it won't chip. So quick video with this, and you can to a degree treat it like any sword. If you don't have a shield or a second sword, then you're not doing the two-arm fighting, just straight Conan the Barbarian type stuff or whatever. And unlike those swords, which are like slicing swords, unless they're super sharp in like the movies, Kill Bill or something, you chop someone's head off. I don't know. Usually these are the types of swords that you could achieve that with. These are the hacking swords. These things will take a whole part out of you, like the claymores can cut through someone's head if swung hard enough. This isn't that, it's not long enough, but it makes you think of like Rob Roy or something, where a guy grabs the sword and cuts him in half, whatever. So this is, you really put your weight behind it. Now, it is solid. There's not a lot of weight on this. So again, it's a training sword, just kind of like the wood. But if you get the oak, it's slightly heavier. And this, because it's solid and plastic, it actually has a tiny bit of weight to it. So it's heavier than the cheap wood swords that break, the pine type swords. So I like it in that regard. And you can still do some of this, the same types of moves. Although this, I think, would be more one of these with a shield. But anyways, as I'm talking, I thought I'd just whack Bob around with the sword and make a video here for you. But hacking. So good hacking spots, obviously, are where the chinks in the armor are, and that would be the neck, where you take off a limb with this type of thing, up or down, block and then swing, block and swing. This will come down. If you come down on that sharp, or at least reasonably sharp with the weight that would actually be with this actual sword, probably 30, 40 pounds, I need a little more muscles to wield this thing, but you come down hard, you are going to split someone's skull. That's what it was for, and that's why they wore all the armor and the knights and stuff if they could afford it. Would wear the knights, and so that they could go on for hours whacking each other with these things. Now, what I also like is you can use the flat part of the sword. If you came across a foe and you needed to knock them unconscious and you didn't want to kill them, there's no sharpness on the sides right here, and unlike a Japanese sword where you can't really get that same whack on it. With this, if you came down, just like that around the temple, like that, and you wouldn't kill them, but you could knock out, obviously knockout points, temple and jawline, that is a solid, whack to knock someone out too. So it can be like a self-defense weapon as well. But anyways, it's just great to throw one of these swords around. There's not a lot of art to it. It's more just, and I'm I'm sure you can get the whole, block and turn, learn lots of techniques like you see in the Emperor learning in Gladiator or whatever. And there's definitely, there's a sword art form involved with this sword. I don't know, but it is fun, and it's a little different for me to play with this one, so I enjoy it. So, good heft on it. Not gonna break. 25 bucks. Some of the best 25 bucks spent right here. And a good stack. Imagine with that shield on the other one. And you can do that one arm too. Or you can have the two arms, really get the power in there. It's like crum. But anyways, quick little video, and promise we'll have keto videos coming soon. All right, and then decided to do this in the middle of my workout. See you guys next week for the weapon of the week or another keto technique, hopefully. Yep.